do not have our permission to enter our bodies.
Sorry, I just got some deja vu from every girl I ever spoke to in my teen years. Hey, SEGways! Today I'll be reacting to Celina Spooky Boo as she investigates a supposed haunted mill. Celina Spooky Boo isn't an out-and-out ghost hunting channel, but from the looks of things, her paranormal content generally does better than her non-paranormal videos. I first saw her when she joined Sam and Colby on one of their ghost hunts, and for the most part, I found her pretty funny and entertaining. But she makes some big claims that I can't help but think is utter nonsense. Like this banger, when she was supposed to join Sam and Colby at the Goatsman Bridge.
Guys, Selena's calling! Selena!
I've never been this kind of sick before. I've thrown up 25 times. What if this is like an omen?
She doesn't look that bad. If I vomited 25 times, I wouldn't even be able to make it to the airport, let alone get on the flight.
When I was on the plane, a stewardess woke me up because I was screaming.
That back there is not real!
Tell you about the dream, just in case it was something and not a dream. And I just need you guys, don't go through that. Like, if you see two trees...
She told us not to go through it!
Holy
Selena!
shit! That is an identical experience as to what we're doing right now. We were just warned right before we came here about the tree being a portal to hell.
For those of you that didn't watch when Sam, Colby, and Call Me Chris went to Goatsman Bridge, it's entertaining, but nonsense. But Selena doesn't even sound sick over the phone. Like, not at all.
Yeah, you were joking that was an omen, but it was an omen.
I'm gonna be pretty honest, I'm freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And guys, just so you know, we can't be faking this. We couldn't tell her to say this. She's been on a plane for the last 5 hours going to Canada.
That's right, Sam. There is no possible way anyone could have, I don't know, text Selena with the details on what to say and then asked her to call them in about 5 minutes. You could have even just called Selena off camera and told her what to say. Then, when the cameras start rolling, we see, oh look, Selena's called you guys out of the blue. Nope, there's no possible way any of that could have been faked whatsoever. Anyway, Selena considers herself an empath, clairvoyant, sensitive to the supernatural, however you want to call it. I'm obviously very skeptical on all this, but I'll give Selena this. She's no way near as cringe and in desperate need of attention as Amanda, who is a self-appointed medium and also has been on many adventures with Sam and Colby.
Hi guys, I just wanted to pop in here before we start because there's just a couple things that I gotta say about this video. First, this is probably one of the craziest paranormal experiences I've ever had.
More crazy than having a premonition that Sam, Colby, and Chris were all in grave danger from a goat demon.
This is the most intense video that I have ever created.
More intense than having a premonition that, you know what, I think it's best if I just let the whole Sam and Colby thing go.
Why do I keep doing this ghost stuff, guys?
More views would be my guess.
This one is gonna blow your mind.
Whoa, that was unpleasant. Can you not do that again, please? I feel like I'm getting devoured by that Apex Twin monster that comes out of the TV in Come To Me Daddy. Best terrible song ever.
Tonight we are in Tillsonburg, Ontario at the mill. It was built in the 1800s, but guys, it might be a hotel and restaurant now, but the history is a lot deeper than that. Let's get into it.
So is this the thing you do in your videos, Selena? Because I'm not a fan.
You know what? It's good that I have you, and it's good that you love me, because I would be such an non-intellectual. We should go inside.
We're just going to continue this inside. Yeah.
You can tell early in the video that Selena is pretty funny and entertaining, which is a relief from me because I need a break from reacting to so many knobhead ghost hunters. As long as she just stops gobbling the camera.
Rebecca's known me since I was a wee child. Now, question, my friend. What did you think of me as a child?
You're a weird one.
Yeah. But have I always been spooky?
Yes.
Was this always Just like cold storage in here? Or?
Well, yeah, it was coal.
Right? Actually a woman named Rosie. And Rosie was really down on her luck and she ended up opening a bar and brothel. So there was a lot of hard times going on here. A lot of bad things possibly have happened here. The stories of the locals run kind of rampant, which can make it seem kind of extreme.
Selena really overuses this creepy sound effect to break up every scene, and it gets really annoying after a while. As you can hear, if I use this as much as Selena all the fucking time, when nothing creepy is even happening, it's just annoying. Now I pointed this out, it's all you're going to hear.
Some of the biggest longhouses were actually found in this area for the indigenous people. And there was 15 to 20,000 indigenous people in this area. Right now in 2022, the whole population of Tilsonburg is only 18,000 people. There's no documentation. A lot of it has been word of mouth. So where did this 15 to 20,000 indigenous people go?
See what I mean?
That light's been flickering a lot.
But that's one of the things about this place. There's a lot of times that it doesn't flicker, and it does a lot on days of really heavy rain. But when we were walking through here earlier, it wasn't, and then it was, and he thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I suppose a light flickering in an old building is interesting. I suppose.
Now, my whole entire life growing up, I came here with my parents when it was owned by different people. And I would always say to my mom, I feel like this place is haunted. So tonight, we're gonna see if it is.
Strange we're supposed to be listening to footsteps, but we can clearly hear other hotel guests' voices in the background.
Sounds like people.
Sounds like someone like, yeah.
This might be a wild theory, but what if the footsteps you're hearing are the same people that we hear talking in the background? That might well be related. Anyway, as dumb as all this is, at least we're done hearing that creepy noise again.
Okay, since we are in this room, we have rooms 102, 103, and 104. And I think we start by investigating all of these rooms one by one. So, this room, weirdly, we chose it. The vibe was strong.
It's got the hot tub, that's why we're in here.
It's got the hot tub, that's why we're in here. Let's find some ghosts.
Come on, guys. I'm going to have to start a counter for every time you overuse this sound effect.
Do it. Extreme.
Someone like, yeah.
Let's find some ghosts.
Can you give us a sign that you're here? Touch one of the cat balls or that thing over there, or you can even touch me.
That was really weird, like as we weren't talking about them, like we were just kind of existing, things were going off. But now that we're steady on it, it's not happening as much.
I love it when ghost hunters use their mental gymnastics to somehow make it suspicious that there's no activity in an empty room.
I really think we should go to 102.
Okay, let's check it out.
Let's do it.
So something that I really love is the Estes method.
I hate the Estes method.
And that's something that I want to do in here. But while I'm doing the Estes method, I think it would be really cool to set up these balls and see if anything also happens with these. Do you have to poop at them?
Nothing scary has even happened yet.
Oh.
I'm gonna poop in the dark.
Spooky Boo. I have to go soon. You have to poo soon?
It's like creeping up on me.
I got ghosts.
It's not a sheet ghost, it's a shit ghost.
So here's the thing. I
actually find it funny how Selena doesn't even react to that terrible joke and just carries on like she didn't hear anything. Mate, the obvious one would have been Selena Stinky Poo.
Okay. Is there anyone here with us?
Go away.
Okay.
Doesn't want us here? Do you want us here?
Angry listener.
Oh God.
Is Taylor angry?
Why is Selena so close to him? You don't need to sit on the bed so close to him and talk this loudly. Noise cancelling headphones doesn't mean all noise from the outside of those headphones are blocked from you.
Don't want to talk.
Who's listening right now that's angry?
Side-eye guy.
Are you one of the people first to this land?
100%.
Well, that is 100% bullshit.
Was this your land and was it taken from you?
Yeah.
You can hear how loud that is. He cannot hear us. If you have anything left to say before we move on to someone else, I'll give you 15 seconds.
Skip to the end.
What was that?
Right?
Something.
That was right at the end of 15 seconds.
Yeah.
It was actually 13 seconds, but let's not get too pedantic.
I counted down from 15 seconds. Like that was a crack. Like someone... How do you even make that? I just saw a face over my shoulder.
Oh.
He sounds so concerned.
And I'm really curious if that to pick that up.
Nothing was picked up because there's no face over your shoulder. Moving on.
I think he's done.
Yeah, should we get Taylor out?
Okay, how did you give us a little roundup on that?
There was like nothing coming through.
That was weird, right?
Yeah. It was like, I can hear you guys talking, like not like talking, but it was just like, I can hear you guys talking, like not like talking, but it was just like, I can hear you guys talking, I can hear you guys talking, I can hear you guys talking, like not like talking, but it was just like,
I could hear you guys talking. But when I say talking, I mean it was more of a murmur. And by a murmur, I mean I could hardly hear a noise at all. And what I actually mean by not a noise at all, I mean I've gone deaf. So I couldn't hear a thing you said. I'm very surprised they left this in. Old mate just admitted he could hear them talking, but he's not supposed to hear a thing from outside those headphones.
I really feel like maybe we go to the basement. I want to start with Estes method because when we were at Beck House, it was really interesting where I kind of tried to use my gift along with doing the Estes method. And I haven't seen the footage back, but Taylor, how was it when I did the Estes method and I tried to use my gift at the same time?
You were like, we could tell you weren't with us.
I can tell she's often not with you guys. She seems to be away with the fairies at the best of times.
If there's anything present with us here now, let Selena know. Give her a sign.
Dum 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 dum.
Did you hurt him?
I think I heard buried truth. Buried church.
What? No way.
Where's that beards Oscar?
Buried.
That's creepy.
That is creepy.
No. Creepy is that unnecessary ghost blowjob dream scene in Ghostbusters that served no purpose to the story at all. It seems to me Dan Aykroyd just really wanted that scene to be put in the final cut of the film. Like Dan Aykroyd demanded a ghost blowjob scene in Ghostbusters. I'm aware this rant makes no sense to the video I'm reacting to, but it's just such a weird scene in such a great movie, and no one ever really talks about it. Anyway, back to the nonsense.
Oh my god. The scariest man's voice just came through and it's a bastard.
Bastard, eh? Maybe the boy is a bastard, because that
The
wasn't
boy.
The boy was a bastard child. Madame's bastard child.
I really hate it when ghost hunters rewrite history based on no evidence whatsoever. It's like me listening to all the voices inside my head and then coming out with, well, Genghis Khan wasn't such a bad guy. He was just misunderstood.
Money.
Money.
The light's on.
What to do with money? The light just turned on out in the hallway.
You're not actually going to investigate and have a look at what might have turned those lights on? No, why would you do that? That just makes too much sense.
That's creepy.
Say hi.
Hello?
Hi!
Who's in the hallway?
We don't know. It's somebody that works here or a woman. Who is it, Taylor?
I can't see anyone. There's no one there.
There's no
Should we
one
go
there.
out there?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard
She
her
said,
talk.
"Do you want to
She
keep
said,
the-"
"Do you want the light on?"
She said, do you want the lights on? There's no one out there.
I don't see anyone at all.
Please keep talking about it more and more, but whatever you do, don't actually go outside and look for real answers. That would just be silly.
There's no one out there, right?
There's no
Did
one.
you hear that?
If one of you guys just touch my back, touch my hand. Touch my hand.
Somebody just touched Selena's back. Who's the woman that was in the hallway?
Cleaner looking for supplies, maintenance, any hotel staff member at all, really.
So maybe...
With a bastard child.
The bastard child. So maybe the boy...
Was the son.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe you guys need a new hobby. If you want to uncover history, try going to a library and opening a book.
Oh, maybe this is Rosie now, or somebody to do with the brothel.
Is this Rosie?
I wonder if that was Rosie just outside.
Right? That must have been Rosie talking in the hall. I am so curious if the camera picked up what we heard in the hall.
I heard that 100%.
That is
She
gonna-
asked, "Do you want the light
lights
on?"
And then the lights turned on. She goes, "Do you want the lights on?"
Still, you're not going outside to check what turned those lights on. Still.
Are you responsible for turning the lights on? Did you turn the lights on that were outside?
Yes.
What?
Can you turn them off?
Can you turn them off for us, please?
Great question. Let's see what happens next.
Cat ball. You said lights, like mess with the lights. She's going to mess with the lights again.
No, fuck right off with that bollocks. You were talking about the basement lights. Nothing to do with cat balls. Stop moving the goalposts to fit your narrative.
Can you turn off the basement lights, please?
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Stop
to Selena?
asking.
I'm pretty suspicious if Selena actually can't hear what everyone is saying. Remember what the bloke said earlier?
I can hear you guys talking.
And Selena has two hands over each headphone. In my opinion, she could very easily just ever so slightly tilt each of the headphone away from her ears, and then she could hear the questions even better. You can see her hands are on the headphones at the start of the question, and as soon as the question is finished, she moves her hands over her face. And then a few seconds later, she gives an answer.
Stop asking.
Okay.
That's very
That was clear.
Oh yeah, clear as mud.
Do you need us to pass a message?
Dum 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 dum.
You have it.
So, is the message about the little boy in the floor?
Dum 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 dum.
In the
You got it.
What? No way. What? No way.
You do not have our permission to enter our bodies.
Sorry, I just got some deja vu from every girl I ever spoke to in my teen years.
I saw two different periods in time. I saw, like, I'm talking late 1800s.
Did you
or
feel 1800s first, then later in time
Then we
after,
went
like
to this-
brothel life?
yeah, then we went-
That lines up with what
we
were
went
talking
from,
about.
it was a man and then, like, two men.
It sounds to me that Selena is in a stream of consciousness that's detached her from her current external whereabouts. Due to some of her senses being restricted, she's refocused her physical surroundings into inner thought and imagination. In other words, she's fucking daydreaming.
What I'm afraid to say is there's people under the floor.
Yeah, I think so too.
We know.
You don't know shit.
A sister or two women.
There was, so the weird thing is that the woman was didn't care about the other women, like objects, kind of like as it was explained to us.
So brothel type.
But like if people didn't conform, they were punished.
Anyway, they discuss and try and make sense of what is essentially just a daydream, which is every bit as tedious to listen to as when your partner tells you about their dream, which you're supposed to pretend to care about, but ultimately, you know it's just nonsense and you just switch off yourself. When a certain someone hears me say this, I know I'm going to get in trouble.
Right.
I don't know what Madame was. Weirdly, there was French coming through a lot. I'm just gonna fake French, but it's like,
I'm French! Why do you think I have this outrageous accent?
like she was whispering frantically trying to tell me something, and it was only in one of my ears, and she was just like, it was only in French, and it was like she was rushed and panicked, and like,
Did not speak.
didn't never speak. And that's the thing, I don't really know if it was French. I don't know if it was I don't really know languages, but it was a language that I didn't understand.
Or is it random gibberish coming through that isn't any language? That's what it sounds like to me whenever I go to Liverpool.
Why are you laughing for? What, Chris, why are you laughing for? Why are you laughing for? I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
As I'm even talking now, like, it's like for me, it's like waking up from a dream.
Well, should we move on to something else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first out the door?
Should we, like...
Thank God that all went on for way too long.
It's the perfect size of the whole of the speaker.
And now, when the bass goes, boom.
Look at that. We've got disco lights in the speaker. Disco lights in the speaker.
I really like this light moment because I don't feel... I don't want to fuck with their stuff. Rest in peace. I feel so overwhelmed after what happened there.
If doing this stuff is upsetting you, maybe just don't do it. I used to have a job that I hate. I'm sure we've all been there, and unfortunately, many of us are still there right now. But you have to keep doing the job you hate to earn money to survive. Selena can make any other content to earn good money. This content might not do quite as well as her ghost stuff, but it's still going to earn her a very good living by most people's standards. And she doesn't have to upset herself in the other content as it's much lighter. Or, this is all just an act.
Are you the one that turned off the lights? Let us know if you're the one that turned off the...
They both nod their head here, but they didn't actually establish to the ghost that making the music box goes off means yes.
I want you to either make a short, sharp noise if you were born if you passed away in the 1800s, or a long noise if you passed away in the 1900s.
For God's sake, what am I watching?
Would that be long?
Fuck knows. Even by fake ghost hunting standards, this is dumb.
Again, long for 1900s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolute solid proof of the paranormal there, guys. You completely changed my mind. Well done. Well done.
We could do ghost bait.
So.
No, it's not.
Where someone stands alone, blindfolded in the dark.
Yeah, no. Nope. It would have to be you. You're the most connected.
I'm not taking newbie initiation.
Someone is touching my left arm.
If Selena was all messed up and freaked out before, this isn't going to help. Unless it's an act.
I just felt like a cold, yeah.
There's some dark history here.
I really think there is some dark history here.
By the nature of how probability works, I'm sure there's been some dark history in this area. But you guys are literally creating this history out of thin air.
Everything comes this way in this hallway, so I'm really curious about those back stairs.
Oh, man. What is going on already? If that's somebody, can you stop it? Selena, do you want to try and tap into that?
Yeah, I'd tap that.
That was kind of wild.
Yeah, why was it going off so much? There's nothing up there.
Hello!
Was there a draft or anything? No? Okay.
You can touch any of these.
Cat ball.
I'm not a fan of cat balls as any kind of evidence. They've been debunked a whole bunch of times as they just go off randomly, whether you're in a known haunted location or just sitting in your own front room. But the cat ball's going off when you rest it on the stairs after you guys saying how the stairs are so old, and you're even standing on these old wooden stairs. It doesn't surprise me at all if they light up often.
Are you the little boy that they speak about
Cat ball.
playing on the stairs?
Yep. Cat ball.
That ball's going off again.
No one cares!
Well, should we head up to the room and see if they finally maybe just want to talk?
Let's go to that last room.
I'm going to skip this little bit because it's just a bunch of people in an echo chamber telling one another how haunted this place is. And nobody with a skeptical point of view offers anything that is a non-paranormal, rational explanation for what is happening. But surprise, surprise, guess how they end this scene?
That's where that was. I really want to try the automatic rating. This is something I did a lot as a kid.
Uh-oh.
Selena is way funnier than most of the ghost hunters, to be fair. I wish she was cracking more jokes instead of being blindfolded and spouting a bunch of nonsense and gibberish for most of the video.
And I did it with Sam and Colby in the basement at Eureka Springs, and we ended up drawing something that was relevant and kind of blew my mind.
Well, if Sam and Colby endorse this technique, then it must be legit.
Okay, Spirit, if you were in this room, you can use us. Please draw anything. A name, a place.
Symbol.
Like it's moving and my fingers are even moving off of it.
Yeah, I'm not even, it's like, that's a very strange feeling.
I'm not sure how much of this BS I can take.
Anything that is connected to us using this, you are absolutely not allowed to be connected to us at all. You cannot come with us, you cannot invade us, you cannot connect to us. And I am done speaking to you. Spelling my name.
Ultimately, guys, the big climax of this whole video is Selena trying to spell her own name using that big wooden thing.
This is my signature.
Yeah. No, as soon as you said spelling my name, I know your signature, and it clicked in me right away.
For the love of God, how would a spirit even know your signature? Even by this illogical fantasy standard, this still makes no sense.
But when I connected with the big dark thing,
Yeah.
the way it started every time is it would spell my name.
Really? So that's why you wanted to stop here?
Because in Salem, we were supposed to have gotten rid of that. Like when I explained it in Salem, I was like, sometimes I feel like it's in the room. Sometimes I feel like it's in my driveway. Sometimes I feel like it's on the road in front of my street. I felt like it was like within a kilometer of me. And when we were doing this, I felt like it was in the room.
Sounds like Selena has hung around Sam and Colby enough to know how to create plot threads between your ghost hunts to help join them together. And she's bringing back an old, killed-off character. I have no idea what she's talking about, as I haven't watched many of her other videos. But I'm past caring now because we're getting towards the end of this video. I'm just waiting for them all to run out screaming like they said they did in the title of their video. Speaking of titles and thumbnails, no ghost was caught on camera here. Surprise, surprise.
I think we're good for tonight. I think tonight was a crazy investigation. I just want to let out some of my evil. Okay.
Oh, that was an evil asshole.
Let's lighten it and I enjoy it. Can we go home, everyone?
God damn, I forgot about you trying to devour the camera. So I'm obviously not convinced by any of this. Selena is funny, but this video was getting pretty tedious by the end. I'm also disappointed that the title of the video was misleading since they didn't do any running, they all just left the hotel very calmly. This is a twin paranormal or Yasko tactic. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Celina Spooky Boo and this video. Now it's just time for me to use an unnecessary creepy sound effect to end this video. Hi everyone, it's Wacka Wacky Paranormal. All the best everyone. Cheerio. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment and let me know if there are any other ghost hunting videos you'd like me to review. Cheerio!